Hello. So the second app that I'm going to be sharing a little bit more today is Khan Academy and Khan Academy Mappers, which is something that I use in my classroom daily and weekly, given the group of students that I'm working with or the assignments that I'm assigning. So here is my teacher homepage for Khan Academy. As you can see here, I have a page for my 7th grade math and my 8th grade math, as well as my 7th grade small group kids and my 8th grade small group math kids as well. When you click into one of these, you'll get something that looks like this, an activity overview and who's doing what skills, the total time that they spent on the skills that they leveled up in, and the skills without any progress. Um, while in this, you can assign different skills that you want certain students to work on, as well as look at their scores from those skills. What I really love about Khan Academy is that you can go in and for each specific class, you can have a certain level that the skills are being pulled from. So for my 8th grade class here, I have 8th grade skills, 7th grade skills, 6th grade skills, and Algebra 1 skills. It's really convenient in how to assign skills. In my classroom, if we're coming up on, let's say, a geometry unit, I might come in here and look in the geometry section and see all of these different things that they should know while we're talking about 8th grade geometry. Otherwise, I could also go for, before we begin a unit, I could go to 7th grade skills and say, okay, what were they supposed to learn in geometry last year? And make sure that they really have these foundational skills done before we continue on with what we're learning in 8th grade. Assigning skills has become uh, really important in my classroom. For example, when I'm splitting up into groups to do small group work with kids, I can assign certain skills to certain students. So maybe my kids that are a little bit more behind, I can assign 6th or 7th grade skills to, and then my 8th grade students that are right on track, I can assign them skills that we've been learning together. And then for my more advanced kids or my high flyers, I can assign maybe Algebra 1 or Algebra 2 skills depending on where they lie. Um, Khan Academy has been such a great resource for me that's been useful when I'm, again, teaching that small group during instructional time. I can say, hey, everyone, pull your Khan Academy, work on your Khan Academy skills for this week. I'm going to take these 6 students in the back and we're going to work on this skill together, while I can trust the other 20 to 25 kids in my room to be focused in doing something, because I can have this up on my computer in the back while I'm looking at the activity overview. And again, it's showing me in live time what skills they're working on and how long they've spent working on those. A separate side of Khan Academy is Khan Academy Map Practice, which I'm sure we're all familiar with map testing. If not, it's kind of like a state standard testing that specifically schools in Milwaukee take to kind of see where they level up with nation standards and make sure that all kids are on grade level. We do a lot of map testing in my school, so I will also use like the mappers section, which allows the students to enter in their individual scores that they got in these 4 categories. And when you enter in those scores, it'll show you what scores you should be working on based on your RIT band or where your level is in math. When you click on this, it'll say, okay, like you can work on, you really need help with dot plots and frequency tables. So you can start a warm up, you can start working on practicing, creating dot plots, and you can go through all of these skills and earn mastery points, which I most times will take their mastery points and apply it as extra credit for their grade in my class. So a little bit of an incentive to kind of keep working on the map skills that we're not maybe working every day in class on. I also assign Khan Academy or sometimes map practice weekly for my students to kind of keep them practicing at what level they're at so they don't get too lost in the material that we're studying in class together. I love Khan Academy and it's become a really great resource in my classroom. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Awesome. Well, thank you. Bye.